dimanche. Mon nom c'est Edin Djeka, je suis le secrétaire général de notre organisation CoopCongo. Aujourd'hui, nous allons recevoir Madame Lydia Mbayo. Mon nom c'est Edin Djeka, je suis le secrétaire général de notre organisation CoopCongo. Aujourd'hui, nous allons recevoir Madame Lydia Mbayo. Mon nom c'est Edin Djeka, je suis le secrétaire général de notre organisation CoopCongo. Aujourd'hui, nous allons recevoir Madame Lydia Mbayo. Mon nom c'est Edin Djeka, je suis le secrétaire général de notre organisation.
Allô, Mboutédoua?
Allô?
Qu'est-ce qui se passe?
Le message était en train de se répéter là.
Un instant, c'est bizarre. Bon, vous pouvez continuer.
Ok, ça va maintenant. Hein? Je présente mes excuses pour un peu de trouble là. Comme d'habitude, notre réunion va nous allons le conduire dans nos langues nationales, en français et en anglais. Et sans plus tarder, je vais d'abord passer la parole à notre chairman qui va nous présenter notre générique. Merci.
Merci beaucoup, Mboutédoua. Merci à tous ceux qui ont pu avoir le temps de nous contacter aujourd'hui, d'être avec nous, et tous ceux qui sont en ligne sur YouTube et ceux qui vont aussi suivre la vidéo après. Merci d'être venu. Bonne soirée. So we are happy to be with you tonight for this session of CoopCongo. On va très vite pour répéter ce que nous présentons toujours, que nous sommes la future banque des Congolais à partir de l'Afrique du Sud pour tout le monde, et qu'aujourd'hui, nous allons parcourir notre petite introduction. Après, nous aurons la présentation de Mrs. Mbayo, et ensuite, nous aurons les questions. Les questions sont ouvertes tant pour la présentation que pour la coopérative aussi, et pour tout ce qui est de finances aussi. Bon, parmi nous, il y a des gens qui sont spécialisés en finance. Donc, comme nous le disons toujours, ça fait du temps que nous sommes en train de normaliser notre parcours vers la banque. Et là, nous restons dans notre vision d'être la banque des Congolais du monde, mais basée en Afrique du Sud. Et pour cela, nous devrions répondre à des demandes de la Banque centrale, notamment 200 membres et 100 000 rand en banque, ce que nous avons déjà pu atteindre. Maintenant, là, le processus, c'est que il y a 2 semaines, la cellule qu'on appelle CBDA, Cooperative Bank Development Agency, la cellule qui nous aide à revoir nos dossiers, nous a remis tous les documents. Donc, le dernier document, ils nous ont remis pour dire que tout est prêt. Maintenant, c'est la cellule qu'on appelle Prudential Authority. C'est la cellule qui donne la licence, qui doit revoir les documents, et si tout va bien, pour que nous ayons la licence. Nous voulons que ça soit le plus vite possible, mais ce n'est pas facile et nous ne pouvons pas forcer les choses. Donc, nous attendons, vous connaissez le pays ici, ils suivent la loi. Nous avons nos 20 000, 2 000 parts, 2 millions de parts que nous avons issues et cela nous ferait 20 millions de rand. Et nous avons déjà plus d'1 million de parts qui sont réservées par les membres de CoopCongo. Les produits que nous envisageons exploiter, c'est les produits d'épargne, les produits de crédit et les produits communautaires. Les produits d'épargne, nous avons les saving accounts, les check accounts, les fixed accounts. Les produits de crédit, nous aurons les short-term loans, long-term loans. Et ce que nous appelons les produits communautaires, nous aurons les medical assistance que nous n'avons pas encore développé, mais les funeral assistance est déjà développé. Et pour plus d'informations, vous pouvez juste appeler notre bureau de Pretoria. Donc, ça, c'est le numéro de notre bureau de Pretoria où Sarah Kapengele peut vous aider avec les informations supplémentaires. Nous continuons notre éducation. Les sessions de dimanche pour la communauté, c'est pour les Congolais, sont donc dans l'esprit, dans l'optique de notre éducation continue. Nous préparons toujours pour l'Assemblée générale. Si nous pouvons l'avoir au mois de juillet, nous allons vous informer d'ici 2 semaines, nous allons vous le dire. Voilà donc ce qui est très bref pour nous. Nous allons maintenant remettre la parole à notre secrétaire général, M. Edouard Njeka, pour qu'il puisse conduire la session de ce jour. Merci beaucoup.
Merci beaucoup, Chairman. Sans plus tarder, et puis vu le temps, je veux passer la parole à celle qu'on appelle Boss Lady, Madame Lydia Bonga Bonga. Et après ça, nous aurons notre session de questions-réponses. Merci. Lydia, à vous la parole.
Hello, everyone.
Hello.
Just put this on. Okay. Can you guys see me?
Yes. Yes, we can see you.
Can't see you guys. Okay, yeah. Let me just put my slide here. I can share it with you. Okay. Okay, let me just put this one down. Be patient with me, guys, please. Yeah.
Okay, now take your time.
Okay. Okay, cool. Yeah, so that's me, yeah. So my name is Lydia Mbayo. I'm an owner, founder at fabulous.com models. I'm an owner, founder at La Jaqueta, and I'm a IT engineer by profession. I've got 3 kids, married to DJ Mbayo. Yes, that's me. So it's been 20 years that I've been here in South Africa. I moved from Congo to here just for a green pasture. And yeah, so that's me. So today I want to talk about my entrepreneurship journey and why did I choose to be an entrepreneur. And let me just do this. I think I can do this so it can, okay. So why did I choose an entrepreneur? So everything started when I was young, you understand? So when I was young, I didn't know that by then, but now I understand, like, I think I had entrepreneurship in me. So when I was young, I think when I was like 6 years old, I used to like selling things, you understand? I don't know, it was too young by me, but I was doing it, like selling sweets at school and then doing things like game, you know, when you play game with your friends, you know, I'll be like, no, I'm gonna be selling you this. So I think everything started like in me. By the time I didn't know that it was something that I was born with. And then I had to move in South Africa. Then I was studying, I was doing IT at University of Johannesburg. And then I started working. So I worked for 10 years in IT field. And there was something in me every time when I go to work. You know, first time it was so excited. Yeah, we finished school. It was so cool, you know, going to work. And then I felt like it wasn't really me. I wasn't feeling it, you know, every time driving to work, you know, I'm driving, you know, stuck in traffic. I'm like, this is not where I belong. I don't think I belong in this life. I like it. I love IT. I was excelling at work and everything, but I think I didn't belong, you know, working for someone. I think it wasn't something that that was intending to do for a long time. You know, I got demotivated, you know, every time going to work, you know, I was working, but I felt like I needed to do more, you know. And then I became now, you know, I started my agency, you know, where I was working. I started my agency like a side job, you know, working with the models and stuff. And then 4 years ago, then when I decided like I need to stop this corporate world and then start my company. But I was doing the company before, then I had to go for entrepreneurship full time. And then let's talk about desire. So I believe like it was something that created in me. I had that desire like to succeed. You know, then I was starting my agency. It wasn't difficult by the time, but I had so much to give, you know. It became an obsession for me to make it in the world, you understand, to be successful in the world. So that desire made me like leave my job, as I said, and then I started working now with my mother like full time. And so let's move here. Let's just talk about my desire. As I said, everything I was like, it was something in me, you know, every time when I wake up in the morning, I was like, okay, I want to make this happen, you know. It became an obsession for me, like reading about model, because I didn't even study that. So I read about the models, you know, doing all the research about this. And then, yeah, that's how everything started. And then I had to open my second agency, my second company, which is La Jaqueta. And the purpose that I opened, let's start about this. Let me move next now. The purpose. So why did I open La Jaqueta now? So to open La Jaqueta, it was during lockdown. It was during lockdown. I was in the house, and then I felt like, okay, I did the agency. I worked for 6 years. It's something that I enjoy, and then I'm doing that. So I felt like I need like to prove myself again, you know, to reinvent myself, you know. And then I had this. I was so passionate about blazers, and I said like, let me do this. So the purpose and the plan that I opened La Jaqueta for me, it was like to make women, you know, feel special. It was to give them the self-esteem when wearing my La Jaqueta, you know, when wearing the blazer. To feel something. It was not just about them wearing it was not just about them like wearing the La Jaqueta. It was more about how they feel when they're wearing the blazer. Okay, I have a different purpose for La Jaqueta, as I said. Now here I'm going to my slide. Okay, let me move. Sorry guys, I'm just stuck here. You guys there? Hello?
Yes, we're following.
Okay.
We are there.
It's just okay. So let's talk about persistence. Those are the points that I'm sharing with you guys about my journey and stuff. So let's talk about the persistence. Yeah. So as an entrepreneur, I believe persistence is the key to your journey. As I said before, you know, it wasn't easy because first of all, I'm not a designer. So I'm talking about La Jaqueta. So now I have two company guys. I don't know. So I'm trying to mix everything. So just be on the same way when I'm talking. So now I'm talking about La Jaqueta. So let's talk about persistence to my entrepreneur journey. You know, as I said, persistence is the key to my journey, as I said before. I remember driving every morning to work, and then I felt like, okay, this is not where I belong. You know, I had so many dreams to give. So I have too many dreams to follow. I remember when I was dealing with the models, sometimes I called clients. It wasn't easy because I didn't even know the industry. I didn't know the industry. I didn't know anyone. I just said, let me start something, you know, because I was so passionate about that. I was passionate about modeling. I was passionate about clothes, you know. So when I was doing the model, sometimes I called the clients. I'll be calling the clients, you know, when I started fabulous.com. And then you call the client, you say, hi, my name is Lydia. I'm from fabulous.com model. And then they go like, oh my God, what is fabulous.com model? I'll be like, no, it's a modeling agency that I just created, you know, 2 months ago. They're like, what, 2 months ago? Please. Just, I think you playing. So you want to tell me like you created an agency 2 months ago and then you calling, giving us your models. Please, you know what? Can you call us back in 2 years' time? Because we know in 2 years' time, you will not even make it, you know. Call me in 2 years' time because you will not make it. I'm like, oh my God, no, I will make it. No, don't worry, you're not gonna make it. And then I'll call another client. So all the clients were just saying no, no to me. No, no, no. It took me like 3 years for me to actually get 1 year because I was so determined, you know. I was like, this is what I want to do. So I didn't even want to give up. I was like, I'm not going to give up. I want to have the best modeling agency in the world. And then they'll go like, in the world? You're not even going to make it in Quebec, but you talking about making it in the world. I'll be like, no, I'm going to make it in the world. So I spent like 3 years of crying every day, you know. I'm like, no, I have to make this happen. And then I remember I have this, there's another organization, SA Fashion Week. It's South African Fashion Week. It's for models. They do like the Fashion Week. And my model, there was an owner there. She's like, you don't even put your feet here anymore because I think you're wasting my time, you know. So now as we speak, this lady now is even, you know, working for me, yeah, you know, asking job for me because she didn't believe me in that time, but I believed myself like on that time, like I need to make this, you know, because I was so persistent. I'm like, I'm not going to give up. I will make it. And then came now La Jaqueta, same thing, you know. Like the Jaqueta, it's women blazer, as I say, it's my women blazer brand. So I started La Jaqueta during lockdown. So when we're in lockdown, that's when I started my company. Just imagine in lockdown. So there were people that I was talking about, oh, you know what, I want to open my clothing line. I'm going to be doing like the blazer for women. And I think now is the time. They're like, what, in lockdown? Who will even wear your outfit? You know, I remember I launched my jacket was 14th of August. I'm like, no, people will wear my outfits because this is the right time to open it. Because in business, there's no right time. Right time is now. I said, no, I'm going to open it. And then I launched my jacket. I put it on Instagram because I couldn't do like the big party and stuff. And then by the first week, even, I believe people like, okay, I think you're just trying fire. You're just touching fire. You know, people don't have money. This lockdown, people don't even have any money. So who will even buy your outfits? I'm like, no, this is the truth. Make it happen. You know, I have to make it happen. As I'm telling you there now, from the 14th August until today, I have order every day. Every day I receive order from clients. Every day, it's not easy, but every day I have order every day, 2, 3, 4, 5, 10 orders a day because I was so persistent. I'm like, no, the lockdown will not stand on my way. Lockdown will not stand on my dream because my dream is for me to be an entrepreneur. Because having an agency, it was fine, you know, modeling agency, it was fine. But for me, I feel like I have so much to offer. I have so many talent that I have to use it, you understand? As they said, only your talent can make you a millionaire, not like going to work, yeah, you know. And I'm like, no, I have so many talent and this is the time. So persistence is really a key for an entrepreneur because if you're not persistent, you'll not go far. You're just gonna drop it. And yeah, so that's another point. And then we move to attitude. So I believed in myself for me to have those two companies. And as an attitude, I believe like attitude is the right thing for you guys to interact with the client. As the type of business that I'm doing, like let's say like Jaqueta, I deal with clients. You know, if you don't have a right attitude, you know, you're not gonna sell your outfits because people buy you. People are now buying blazer because blazers, it's everywhere. You can go to this shop and this shop, you'll find blazer. But attitude is the right thing that you need to have for clients to come to you, because people are buying me, they're not buying blazer. You know, I am the brand. You need to treat clients very well. You need to have good attitude. You need to be humble for people to buy your stuff. So as I think as I say, attitude is the magic word. It will help you how far you go in life as a business, as an entrepreneur. And let's move to risk taking. We cannot talk about risk if you are an entrepreneur, because risk is part of the game. Without risk, you cannot try anything, because if you don't want to risk something, you cannot go to the next level. I have to talk about two risks that I have. Is I'm having two company here. Let's talk about La Jaqueta. So the risk that I have taken in La Jaqueta, you know, sometimes I have collection, because every 2 weeks to 3 to 4 weeks, I always have new collection that I always take out, that I always do. So sometimes, you know, I invest on the photo shoots, I invest on the designing the outfits, and I don't even know if how many outfits am I going to sell. I believe in me because I know I'm going to sell it, but I don't know how many people will actually like the collection that I'm taking, you know. And that's a big risk. And also the biggest risk of everything, it for me, like leaving the corporate world. You know, I was having salary every end of the month, you know, whether going to work or not, you know, like I'm gonna have my salary every month. But now the risk that I took, like, no, I want to make my own salary. I don't know whether it's gonna work or not, but I know it's going to work. So that was the biggest risk that I take, like being an entrepreneur, just dropping my job and then being a full entrepreneur. Of course, when I started the agency, I just didn't just drop it. I was doing the agency on the side. It took me like 4 to 5 years, like to realize, like, okay, this one is going well. Let me just drop this and then going to this one. But at least, at the same time, it's a risk, because in this 4 years, it was working, but you don't know if it's gonna work or not. So it was just the biggest risk that I ever take was, like, for me, leaving the corporate world and then become a full-time entrepreneur. And then next slide, problem. Yeah, as an entrepreneur, I have many problems in my two companies. The first one for models. Sometimes you find out, like, the model was supposed to shoot big brand, you know, big money and stuff, and then the model just go late to shoot, you know. And other clients are kind, and some of them will just cancel the model and then replace to another one. Those are the problem that I deal with every day, you know. Models going late, model going to a shoot, she doesn't even know how to shoot, she doesn't know how to pose it because she's scared and everything. Those are one of the biggest problem that I have. And then when you go to La Jaqueta, another biggest problem that I'm facing right now, it's on the delay. Sometimes we have delay of order, meaning, like, let's say the order I have to finish now. The client have to come get an order 2 p.m. And then 1 p.m. I'll go to the office, check the outfit, everything. And then I found out, like, that, oh my God, the measurement was not well made. Like, they didn't make the outfit very well. And then the clients have like a graduation at 2 p.m. It's very stressful, you know, because now you don't know what to do now. Do I tell the clients, don't come and get another outfit? Do I start over? They have to start over, do another one. We only have 1 hour. So those are the biggest problem that I face, like every day. It's not easy. And then I think this is my last slide. We talk about character and value. So I think the one thing that makes me go well, do well on my entrepreneurship journey, it's me being transparent, about everything that I do. Like all my models know how much they take, how much the work that they're going to do, how much it's going to cost. I have this integrity in me that makes me like go further on my entrepreneur journey in what I'm doing. And then thank you. So I think that's what I prepare for you guys in terms of my journey as an entrepreneur. And yeah, thank you.
Thank you very much for the quick presentation. Je vais juste essayer un peu de traduire
Okay.
en français. Elle est la mère de 3 enfants, mariée à Maître Didier Mbayo. Dès l'âge de 6 ans, elle avait l'habitude de vendre des petites histoires à l'école. Donc, c'est là où son entrepreneuriat a commencé. Elle a étudié le IT. Elle a travaillé pendant 10 ans dans le IT. Mais pendant qu'elle travaillait dans le IT, elle avait commencé à suivre sa passion. Elle a créé l'entreprise de mannequinat qu'elle faisait à ses côtés. Et presque 6 ans après, lorsqu'elle avait vu que ça marchait bien, c'est là qu'elle avait quitté le corporate world, comme on le dit, complètement pour se concentrer dans son business de mannequinat. Et elle a quand même eu beaucoup de difficultés au début lorsqu'elle a commencé, appelant les grandes maisons pour leur présenter des modèles. Elle lui disait toujours de revenir après 2 ans parce qu'elle venait juste de commencer. Et ces 2 ans-là, si elle va toujours exister. Et ça a continué comme ça pendant presque 3 ans. Mais elle n'a pas baissé les bras. Elle a continué avec la persistance. Et l'une, par exemple, de Fashion Essay. Aujourd'hui, elles sont devenues des amies. Elle lui appelle à chaque moment pour demander des mannequins pour aller défiler et présenter leurs habits, les habits des clients comme les Gucci. Elle envoie des modèles à Paris, à Venise, New York. Aujourd'hui, comme nous parlons ici. Et elle a eu la persistance dans son travail. Et pendant le lockdown, elle a eu encore l'opportunité de créer maintenant une chaîne de jaquettes pour femmes qu'on appelle communément la jaqueta. Et il y a eu encore des questions que les gens ont posées, mais ici, le lockdown, les gens ne travaillent pas, il n'y a pas d'argent. Croyez-vous que vous allez vraiment évoluer, mais parce qu'elle a déjà cette ténacité, elle a continué avec la jaqueta et aujourd'hui, comme nous parlons, il y a la jaqueta qui est distribuée à travers le monde, les États-Unis, Londres, en Europe, chez nous au Congo et particulièrement ici en Afrique du Sud. J'avais même vu des photos de Basitana qui portait la jaqueta. Elle a habillé les Miss ici en Afrique du Sud. Et c'est comme ça que la jaqueta continue toujours à exister. Et dans le business, il faut avoir, ton attitude doit être correcte, comme elle a dit. Il faut la simplicité. Tu auras des clients difficiles, mais en tant que businessman, businesswoman, il faut savoir t'humilier parce que tu as besoin de ces clients, tu as besoin de leur argent. C'est pourquoi il faut ta simplicité, il faut t'humilier pour que tu puisses gagner ce marché. Il y a des risques dans le business et il faut vivre, et le risque fait partie de la vie d'un entrepreneur. Et la création des jaquettes, des habits pour femmes se fait chaque 2 à 3 semaines. Le problème aussi doivent être des compagnons. Parfois, il y a des clients qui ont commandé des jaquettes pour porter dans leur graduation ou des fêtes. Et lorsque part au bureau pour retirer ses habits, pour être sûr que la cliente est bien servie, il y a parfois des mesures qui ne sont pas correctes. Donc, ce sont ce genre de problèmes que, en tant qu'entrepreneur, vous aurez à vivre avec et vous devez les résoudre promptement. Merci beaucoup. Si vous avez notre session de questions-réponses est ouverte. Nous demandons toujours aux gens de nous donner des sujets que nous pouvons développer pour le bien de la communauté. Donc, nous sommes ouverts à des suggestions et à des propositions. Et nous sommes là pour la communauté. Donc, tout ce que nous faisons ici, c'est pour nous tous, la communauté. Je veux laisser maintenant le floor, comme ça vous pouvez poser des questions. Merci beaucoup. Et vos questions, ce n'est pas seulement ce qui concerne ce qu'on vient de parler ici. Posez des questions sur CoopCongo, posez toutes sortes de questions que vous avez sur notre organisation. Merci. Nous sommes là, on attend vos questions, s'il vous plaît.
Je peux poser une question aussi.
OK, oui, merci.
Merci beaucoup pour la présentation, Madame Mbayo. Nous sommes très contents qu'avant ça, c'était aussi une autre consoeur qui nous a présenté toujours dans la même optique et les idées que vous avez émises aujourd'hui, certains et bien d'entre elles se retrouvent dans la présentation de la fois passée. Ce que je voulais juste savoir, c'est, nous savons que dans notre communauté, il y a bien de gens qui veulent aussi se lancer dans l'entrepreneuriat. Et souvent, quand on travaille et qu'on veut sauter vers l'entrepreneuriat, il y a cette histoire de risque. Mais plus encore, il y a l'histoire de comment survivre et comment même commencer du point de vue des financements. Est-ce que vous avez pu avoir d'abord, comment vous avez pu obtenir l'appui financier nécessaire afin que vous puissiez commencer? Comment vous avez modélé le système financier pour que ça vous aide dans l'établissement du business? Est-ce que vous avez eu accès à des financements, par exemple des banques ou des membres des familles, afin de commencer comme capital pour le business? C'est ce que je voulais savoir parce que c'est donc il y a deux volets, celui de quitter, comment quitter le corporate pour l'entrepreneuriat, quel est le sentiment, quel est le moment où il faut prendre la décision, et ensuite cette histoire de financement qui toujours nous dérange tous quand il faut commencer un business. Merci.
OK. So for me, so I'm talking about me, my experience. So on my experience, for me, finance was a big deal. But when I started, let's start with the first one, fabulous.com. So as I said, I was working. So because I wanted to make it so bad. So everything that I was making, like on the corporate world, like all my salary, not all my salary, but I was taking half of my salary just to establish my company. Basically, that's what I did. You know, it's really helped me a lot to like in terms of like, you know, when I started with models, because models needed like to do photo shoot, you know, it was a new company. You know, I just started, even models, they didn't believe in me. You know, you go and pick up the model, you say, no, listen here, I have this agency and I want you to work for me. And you need to do photo shoot, you know, they will not really trust you because as it was a new thing. So I had to pay for the photo shoot. So the money that I was getting at corporate, I had to put it in my company, you know, not everything, but, you know, some of the money to do photo shoot, to go for castings. I have to organize taxis, you know, transport for me to go to casting, for them to go everywhere. Because as a new company, you know, the model also don't want to take a money, you know, do photo shoot because they also didn't believe in you because it was something new. But on my side, I knew where I was going. And then I knew at the end of the day, it's going to be worth it. So I had to put all my science that I had, you know, to invest in my first company. So basically that's how I did it, you know. And then after 5 years, you know, you can feel it's like this is the time to leave, you know. After 5 years, I felt like, you know, this is the time. Because in terms of like incomes and stuff, I felt like my company, you know, it was generating a lot of money than me just driving to work. So I don't just want to drive to work because, you know, some people, they say, like, oh, you studied this, you know, even now, they'd be like, oh, no, you had this diploma and whatever. So why do you just want to drop it, you know? I felt like I wouldn't go far, you know, because I felt like I had so much to offer. I had dreams, you know. I have my talents, you know. I have a gift from God. I think this gift is the one that will make me to generate more money than doing the IT. So basically on my side, that was how I felt, you know. There was time, you can feel it, you know, like, no, this is the time, you know, in terms of the money, in terms of like, what are you putting in, you know, because I always like to excel in everything that I do, you know. Excellence is part of me. You know, I felt like doing IT, I wasn't excelling as much as I wanted to put everything. I felt like being an entrepreneur, that's what I put all my soul, I put all my everything. And I think that's what I was made of, when God create people, they don't create like school. Of course, we need to study, but you know, gifts, it's the one that we need to use. Even in the Bible, God talk about gifts. So I felt like God given me a gift to do this. So that was my gift from God. I need to expand it, I need to use it. And then that was the time for me, like, to leave everything and then to go where I need to go. And from doing that, as we can see now, I have La Jaqueta because if I didn't leave the corporate world, I wouldn't feel like, I wouldn't know like I have another gift, you know. I have another gift which so people know, you know, La Jaqueta, it's 1 year, but I've been dressing like Papa Edi said, you know, I dress all the celebrity, I dress the Miss South Africa, I dress everyone know La Jaqueta. I had client from Canada, from New York. Imagine now they are in New York, but they order from Africa, from South Africa. So if I didn't leave to follow my dream, you know, to follow my gift from God, I wouldn't also do La Jaqueta. Who knows next, you know, after 5 years, what next? What gift again do I have? Because we don't have one gift, you know. God, when created us, he put so many gifts. So we just have to sit and then use it. You need to sit and use it. How do you find out this is my gift? It's easy, you know. You can sit in the room with your 5 close friends. Just call 5 of your close friends and ask them, like, what am I good at? They will tell you. 4 of them will tell you one thing, you know. The same as me. Every time when I dress up before, you know, when I put something, everyone loved what I put. So I felt like, okay, I think this is my time now to inspire people, you know, to dress them so they can feel beautiful. And yeah, So I hope I answer your question. Yeah.
Okay. Juste pour traduire un peu en français, Papa Marc avait posé la question pour savoir à propos de ses financements et tout. Et elle a utilisé plus son salaire au début, dans ses débuts, lorsqu'elle a commencé avec l'agence de modèles. C'est le salaire qu'elle percevait en tant que IT engineer qu'elle utilisait pour payer leurs photoshoots, faire des publicités, payer aussi des modèles parfois avec le salaire qu'elle recevait. Et elle a poursuivi son rêve de plaire au monde d'une manière ou d'une autre avec les fruits, comme nous les chrétiens le dit, les fruits que Dieu lui a donnés. C'est avec les dons qu'elle a. C'est grâce à ça qu'elle peut aujourd'hui habiller les Miss ici en Afrique du Sud. Elle a des clients éparpillés à travers le monde, New York, Canada. C'est à partir des dons que Dieu lui a donnés. Et même nous pouvons être avec nos amis, peut-être en train de causer et poser la question à nos amis, qu'est-ce que les amis pensent de nous? Quels dons nous avons? Et on peut poursuivre nos rêves comme ça. Je vais passer la parole à Papa Germain Kaindo. Vous pouvez juste en mute.
Bonjour les amis. Je suis très heureux encore une fois de plus d'être avec vous. Après un bon bout de temps, on n'a pas pu avoir cette opportunité, mais nous sommes toujours de cœur avec CoopCongo et puis nous essayons de faire de notre mieux pour l'expandre. Ma question, peut-être que je pouvais la poser en anglais, peut-être en français, parce que je trouve que maman est peut-être très habile en anglais. What is the size of your two company, Mama? And I wanted just to ask you if do you consider yourself as on those two companies? Are they still the startup company, or on which stage are you exactly on your journey of entrepreneurship? That is the two questions that I wanted just to ask. It means, what is the size of the two companies? It means do you have, let's say, 5 to 10 people, 50 to 70 people, or what is exactly your size? And can you consider yourself as a startup company? I don't know which one is the main one that you are focusing on. Is it the La Jaqueta or the modeling company? Because I'm feeling that there is a little bit confusion there, that you have two companies, but you have 2 foot in 2 companies in which I don't know which one is pushing another one. Those are
okay. Okay, first of all, I started with the agency. So right now I have more than 200 models working all over the world. I've got international models that works like New York, everywhere, Paris, London and stuff. And fabulous.com, it's baby number 1. Let's say it's baby number 1. So it's been there for 7 years. And for the second one, La Jaqueta, I just started. It's been a year that I started. It's been already a year, but it's doing so well. So if I want to compare, like I had struggling a lot having fabulous.com than La Jaqueta. La Jaqueta, it's been a year, but I've got 6 tailors that work for me full time. I've got 2 assistants for La Jaqueta. You see, so it's just 1 year, but it's doing very well. So let's say for now, both of them are in the same level. Consider like fabulous.com, it took me time, maybe because, it was just a startup as an entrepreneur. I wasn't an entrepreneur, but now because with La Jaqueta, I know already how everything works as an entrepreneur. So right now, both of them are doing very well on the same level, let's say. But Fabulous in terms of incomes from now, I think Fabulous, it's just, a little bit number 1. Yeah, a little bit number one now because it's been what, 7 years, but this one it's only 1 year, but it's doing well. So let's see when 7 years now, you see what I'm talking about. So both of them for now, they are not startup, they are not on the startup level for me. Yeah.
They are not on the startup level. They are those are company running.
Yeah, company running because I pay salary.
Yeah, you have some let's say those people to employ, and then you pay them every month. And let's say for fabulous.com, you have 200 people that working for you who are salaries. It means that you can you pay taxes. You are on that way legal on the with
yes, I pay tax. I've got an accountant that do everything. So like in the term of income, the incomes are different. Let me explain to you. So for the models, the model works, and then I've got percentage on every job that they're working. Let's say they're booked for Gucci. You know, Gucci pay them like $100. Example, let's say $100. I get 30% on all incomes. So on those 200 models, all the jobs that they're doing, I'm getting like 30%. So that's how it works. So on La Jaqueta now, like that's what you're buying. If you buy blazers, you know, that's where I'm getting the money. But I've got 6 tailor for now full time. And then I have 2 PA that are dealing with my everything. Yeah,
okay,
so basically.
My last question is this, Mom. It's how do you see yourself in, let's say, 5 years? How do you want to be in 5 years? Are you still gonna be the same, or do you have some targets that you say in 5 years, where this is what I'm gonna do in 5 years? I have to open this shop, I have to do this. Do you have any kind of planning so that you can pursue that planning by what you are doing and what you are getting every day? Because what we are saying in entrepreneurship is that most of the time, people, they are just there, they are just making money, but they don't know exactly where they are going. That is the main problem. So I wanted just to know if this is the problem that maybe it's happened to you. Maybe you can just give us an idea. Where are you going in 5 years?
Yeah, I know very well where I'm going. Let's talk about La Jaqueta. So right now it's been a year. So by next year, I want to have not a shop, but I haven't to have an industry, you understand, a manufacturer. So I'm not talking about shops. Shops are small things, you understand? So I can just go now, hire somewhere, put the shop. That's not what I want. I want to have a manufacturer in South Africa, in USA, all over the world. So that's my dream for La Jaqueta. Manufacturer, like big manufacturer company. I mean, big manufacturer, that's what I want. Yeah. So in not 5 years. 5 years is very far. In 2 years, basically, yes. Yeah.
Okay, those are dreams.
Yes, those are my dream, and then I know I'm gonna make it. Yeah, basically, because I'm working on it. Yeah, I'm already starting some.
Okay, yeah. Do you have any idea of having the manufacturer company?
Yeah.
In the size that you are dreaming.
Yeah, I know. I've done research. Yeah, I know. Yeah.
How much can cost exactly? Okay, on average.
So the machine, what we talk about, what the machine? Oh.
No, because you have to let's say to make your dream come true, you have to visualize it, and you have to say, okay, this year I'm on 100,000 USD, and in 5 years, this is my dream I'm pursuing. I want to arrive at my size of the company. For example, it must go to, I'm just giving a number, just an example. I have to be
so with less than $1 million, you can have a big man.
Okay, and the way you are running, do you think you can arrive there?
Yes. That's cool. Perfect. Yeah, next year, yes. Before end of next year, yeah, I'm gonna, not even next year because it's far actually, it's something that I'm working on. So before December, basically I'm planning to open my first manufacturing company, which is already on the process. So before December, yes. Yeah, this December, yes. Yeah.
You know why I'm asking this question?
That's what I'm working on.
Yeah, I'm asking this question because most of the entrepreneurs, they don't know exactly what they are going. That's make them difficult for them to save money because you don't know exactly how much your dream gonna cost, and the money that you are getting every day, it will be difficult for you to say, okay, let me save because in 5 years I have to reach this dream. That's why the question was about it. But I'm happy about the answer, and thank you very much, and may God keep on blessing you. And
Thank
say hello
you.
to Didier.
Okay, I will. Thank you.
Papa Edouard, can I comment there?
Okay, yes, Mr. Chairman.
I like the questioning of Mr. Kaindo, although initially I didn't know where it was going. So for entrepreneurs at the level where she is now, actually, this is what we want to see in our community, that entrepreneurs that will start at a certain level, when you want to do what she wants to do, branch into manufacturing, actually, you don't need to use your money. You need to use the money from banks. So this is where, for example, CoopCongo, if we already had a license, we could go to her or any other person who has reached this level, because it's not a startup anymore, use the data that is there so that we can co-finance and become partner into the business and together make money. So actually, as an advice to anybody who has already done some journey, you don't need to use your money. You can use, in South Africa, there is many, I know it takes time. Yes, you can start with your money, but you can also use existing platforms that do give money for businesses. That's why we see other people progressing, because they don't use their money. Yes, you struggle to start your company, but once you have the data, how much you are selling, where you are selling, who are the clients, you can actually now raise funds so that the business is now independent of you as a person, so that the business can raise its own money and it can run on its own. It's no more linked to you as a person. It's an independent person. It has to raise its own money. You have a stake there. You can even sell the business to other people because it can function on its own. That's what I want to put into your head, that if you have that vision of a big manufacturing, try to talk, because you are here, because you are creating employment locally, try to talk to existing FDIs, financial development institutions. Because you are exporting, try to talk to DTI. Those are, I know it is long process, a lot of papers, a lot of people don't want to go there, but if you want to reduce the risk on your own money, you can go that route again. As you're developing, you also trying to get some external money for your business. That's the comment I wanted to share for all of us. But in the future, CoopCongo will come and jump on it. Yes, Mr.
Thank you.
Yes.
Thank you very much. As you are here, the problem which is very important for the entrepreneur people is to know exactly where they are going and what they want exactly. Because before going to the bank, you know what, even yourself, you know, the bank will ask you where exactly you want to go. The experience of Mama, which are giving us, is the path where she went through to arrive where she is. Most of the entrepreneurs, they arrive there. But as they don't know where exactly they want to arrive, and it's tough to find out the way. That's what most of the time they're asking the entrepreneur people to know exactly how do we evaluate, how you bring will cost. And then the bank as well will be there, because it's going to be an asset, a tool that you can use, as you say, that you don't have to use your money, but you have to know what I'm looking for is this one. And most of the people, it's very tough. When you arrive at the stage that you have customers, you have money which are flowing every day, and you will think that, okay, I'm going to get a big company. But getting the big company, it's gonna run well. Why once you master the small one and you know how to save your money, you know which limits you can go and which line that you cannot go beyond. That's the small comment that what I wanted to share with Mama and you guys here. So it's the knowledge that.
Thank you very much. This is really wonderful. This is why we are doing this kind of programs, so that we can help each other as well going into business. I think what Papa Mark said and what Papa Germain said, they actually add to one another. I just remember on the news recently, I think there were jokes also from Trevor Noah that circulated. Elon Musk wanted to buy Twitter, but he went to the bank. He's a billionaire, multi-billionaire, but he went to the bank to ask for the loan to buy Twitter. So now people were asking, but he's a billionaire. He has more than $1 billion cash. Why is he going to borrow money from the bank? So what Elon Musk did with the bank is, what is your collateral? He said, no, I'm a billionaire. Here's my billion sitting in the bank. So he is borrowing money from the bank to go buy a business, keeping his cash and using it as a collateral. So I think this is what they're teaching us. We attended a business course also with UJ. That was last year. This is also what they told us. Most of us, like Mama Lydia said, she started a business out of her own pockets. But most of the white and the business people who have been in business like Elon Musk, they use their money as collateral and borrow the money from the bank to multiply what the money they have. The bank will ask you for a business plan, as Papa Germain was saying. But I believe in Mama Lydia because I know Maître Didier is very good in law and making all this. I've worked with him in many ways. So I trust that Mama Lydia is a good example in our community that we can really follow to educate our young children, young girls that are growing, that don't depend on the man for your money. You can also make money and help your husband in your home.
Yes.
Okay, we still have 2 minutes.
2 minutes.
I'd like to thank you, Mama Lydia, very much for being with us. And I will end up the word to my chairman to close.
Non, merci beaucoup pour la soirée. Nous sommes très contents. Nous demandons encore à nos membres dans CoopCongo et les membres de la communauté de faire parvenir les sujets importants qu'on peut discuter auprès du secrétariat et @coopcongo.com. Là, nous sommes en train de chercher quelqu'un parce que nous savons que beaucoup de gens font on ne parle pas de Bitcoin, mais on parle de virtual currencies. Nous voulons quelqu'un qui peut nous parler de blockchain, qui est la technologie, et puis les virtual currencies. Si vous connaissez quelqu'un, vous pouvez toujours dire à Papa Edouard pour qu'on arrange. So we're looking for somebody who can talk to us about blockchain and virtual currencies. It's not Bitcoin. It's not those investments that we're hearing. We just want to understand the concept. We want the community to understand the concept so that later on then we can make other presentations. C'est vraiment un plaisir. Merci beaucoup, Maman Lydia, de votre temps. Et nous savons que ça nous édifie tous. Merci et nous sommes sûrs que ceux qui ont participé et ceux qui entendront la vidéo sur YouTube vont bénéficier de votre expérience pour que nous puissions construire la communauté au fil du temps. Merci beaucoup. Bonne soirée. Monsieur Njeka, à vous l'antenne.
Merci beaucoup, Mr. Chairman. Je remercie beaucoup à tout le monde qui est avec nous. Souvent, il y a les mêmes personnes qui sont là avec nous. Nous vous remercions beaucoup. We are grateful for your presence. So we're learning every day. We're learning about investment. What we are doing now is more, we want to be, to show our community some success, where we're doing some success as a community, helping the community as well. We're dealing with money in CoopCongo, and l'argent, comme nous sommes une banque ici comme CoopCongo, donc tout ce qui regarde l'argent, ce qui peut aider la communauté en rapport avec l'argent, nous avons besoin de ces sujets, s'il vous plaît. Comme aujourd'hui, par exemple, nos jeunes filles peuvent apprendre qu'elles peuvent être de grandes bosses demain. Merci beaucoup encore à tout le monde. Merci Maman Lydia en particulier. Et merci à Maître Didier pour vous avoir soutenu pendant tout le temps ici. Merci beaucoup.
Okay,
bonne soirée à tout le monde. À 2 semaines encore.
Okay. Bye.
Bye.